Hi, my name's Dave Kipper. I'm the owner of Chenango Supply, and today we're going to go ahead and show you the differences between the various slings that we carry and what makes them so great. We have various supplies, various slings in stock at all times. And we have plenty of hooks, shackles, and other various accessories to help you lift your projects. Okay, this is what makes our flat slings, nylon slings, so great. All our slings are made in USA, out of USA materials. So there's no wondering where the product is being sourced. If you actually hold our slings and feel them in hand, you can feel how much more solid they are versus a lot of the imported product that you would see. From here, you can, if you look, you can see the thickness. This is a 2-ply sling. The way you can use these in a lift is and it does change the capacity of the lift, is how you're doing. So if you're lifting straight up and down, that would be, for example, this sling would lift 6,400 pounds, straight up and down. If you were doing what's called a choker sling, and that's where you had a bundle of something you were lifting, you hook it through, and you lift it like this, it's in here and it's being lifted up, that would be 5,100 pounds. And then the last one is on a basket style lift, and that's where if you wrapped around the product, you hook it at, your hooks in here and it's just lifted that way, then you're looking at 12,800 pounds. So how you go ahead and set the lift is really going to change the capacity of what these can do. And so you can see here, this is a 2-inch, and I just told you what the capacities are. We keep in stock on our shelves from 1-inch to 4-inch at all times, going from 2 feet to 20 feet. We do have the capacity to do special orders. We have a relationship with the company who makes these for over 30 years, and I can call them up and say, hey, make this length to this weight, whatever you need, and we can get it put in production right away and sent to us. We have roughly like a week's turnaround time because they are made to order. So as you can see, this is the 1-inch. To give you an example, this capacity of just this 1-inch double-ply sling can lift up to 6,400 pounds, and then in a basket style, and in a basket style in this 4-inch, you can lift up to 23,000 pounds. So the capacity is very large. We've already gone over the flat slings, so now I'm going to cover the round slings. These are endless round slings. As you can see, there is no end point to these. For example, this is a blue sling. Each of the colors actually designates a lifting capacity. So every different color has a different lifting capacity. So, for example, the blue ones can do from 21,200 pounds up to 42,400 pounds. Now, where ours are different than a lot of brands you'll see, for example, like the imports, and once again, these are 100% made in USA, out of USA materials. Where this is different from maybe ones you would order online or from a source that you don't know if it's made in USA. A lot of the ones that are ordered from overseas, you see them, they look very much all the same. Where ours are different is, for example, one, we have this sliding capacity label. And what that means is it's not sewn into the cover, so anywhere is still really a hook point. A lot of them, when this is sewn into the cover, it creates a wear spot that rapidly destroys the sling, but you can slide it out of the way of the hook. So that's where this is good. But also, if you see on our slings, see how it has the sew line. The reason it has the sew line is we have these being double covered. They're double covered. So where if you see a blue sling, another blue sling, and it doesn't have the sew line, it's the material's a tube. So they feed the polyester strands through the tube. Where ours is different is it's still a tube, but we go ahead and then wrap it and sew along. So basically what that gets you, it gets you a double cover. So it's gonna have, the cover is gonna be much more durable than what you would get on another sling. Now, these, like the yellows, they have the same type of lift points. The only thing is that because it is an endless sling, you don't have to worry about where you're gonna lift with your machine. This can be picked from any spot on the sling. And that's why people like the endless slings, because they're very durable and you can lift from anywhere on them. So if you were doing a basket, you can just hook these up and you get basically two running around the machine. If you're doing a choker, then it's just the same. You wrap around and you're choking, and then you lift right here. And it's the exact same if you're just doing a straight pull. This would go on your hook on your machine, and then whatever you have wrapped around this, or if it's got a hook, and then you just lift straight up. So they can still do any sort of lift you can do with these, except they're just much stronger, even though the other ones are very strong. They're much stronger and they have good wear resistance because of the double cover. Now keep in mind, all these capacities, because these are meant to be lifted overhead, and you know, safety first of course, this is working capacities. This is not braking capacity, this is working capacities. So these are actually, the brake strength is 5 times these numbers. That's what they're rated for braking. So, you know, you have plenty of leeway. That obviously you want to stay under the working capacities because that's the whole point. You don't want to mess up your safety margin. But you don't have to worry as you're approaching these numbers that you're running to the end of, you know, that your sling is at risk. The other thing people do, they also use these for pulling machines out. If you have, you know, these are actually much stronger than what you see most tow straps at. So if you have a machine that's stuck in the mud, you can hook this to the machine and pull out with this. A lot of guys, even though these are not specifically rated for that, these are way stronger than you would normally use for tow straps on vehicles. So they can pull a ton.